Hello my little French foodies! When French cheese meets French truffles, it's definitely food porn. Today I'm taking you to Chinon, near the castle of the Sleeping Beauty, and we are going to learn how to grow and harvest truffles and test some amazing truffle pairings. Are you ready to follow the minister?
My first trees in 1996, even though I wasn't made really to become a farmer. I worked in fashion for 15 years for fantastic luxury brands, and this was just a hobby on the weekend, and suddenly I started producing a bit more than what I could actually eat, and so I started selling some to some friends. And I discovered that the worldwide demand was actually 10 times bigger than what we could actually produce. Truffle growing is a very long process. First you need soils, appropriate soils, calcaire grounds with pH ideally close to 8. You plant small trees that are usually about that big. It can be oak trees, but there are many other varieties like lime tree or hornbeam that can also produce truffles. You plant them, and then hopefully after 4 to 5 years you start producing the first truffles, but the normal production comes after 12 years, so it's really a product that teaches you patience. And once you started producing the truffles, which is one thing, you need to harvest the truffles, which is another thing. So there you need to train dogs. At the time it was pigs, or if you have a good view you can also try to find some specific flies that try to find truffles as well. But today dogs are actually much better to find the truffles.
Donc ça c'est ce qu'on a ramassé en 1 heure, Serge?
Oh, à peine, oui, à peine 1 heure. Ouais.
Il y a combien à peu près là?
Oh, on dépasse les 500 grammes en tout cas, entre 500 grammes et 1 kilo. Là on a une belle couleur noire, là on est sur de la truffe bien mûre. Regardez celle-ci aussi je pense. Voilà. I always like to cook simple things. Eggs are obviously the common things that you do with truffles, but right now it's also the season of scallops, and fresh scallops or scallops that are cooked in a simple way with a little truffle butter and a nice slice of fresh truffle. You can cook that either in the oven, or if you have a nice chimney, that's where you can do it. And then the other thing also, it's true that it's always nice to slice truffle on a warm dish. For example, if you cook a blanquette, the ideal is to do it one day in advance. You shave your truffle into the blanquette the day before, and the perfume will expand and develop itself in the sauce. You have all the basic recipes with the brie and the brie à savarin. One of my best is with the Mont d'Or, which you put in the oven because you need obviously to heat it a bit, and then you shave the truffle over the top. If you don't say anything, you put the lid back on. You don't tell anyone that you've put some truffle inside, then you serve it. And the first person that opens it really gets all the flavor. It's absolutely fantastic.
Donc tu termines là parce que ça se réchauffe pas, regarde là. Attends, pas laisser passer ça enfin. Tiens.
Il y a un petit truc
noir. T'es sûr parce que là j'ai vraiment plus faim. Là.
Non, le faim est fort, ça suffit.
Il y a un petit truc noir là.
Ouais, après tu changeras de pantalon. en 2020.
That is something very important to know, because obviously it is an expensive product, so a lot of people tend to cheat with truffles. What is important, I consider, is that your truffles are nice brushed, so that you don't have any earth on it, otherwise it would be expensive. But also it's important to slice it a little bit, so that you check the color inside. And here, for example, this one is a bit still white, because at the beginning of the season, the truffles are kind of red outside and white inside. But you really need to get this black color. When you have this black color, this is okay. But also, you need to have very fine veins, like you have here. If the veins are not very fine, then it may be a brumal, which is another type of truffle, which is much cheaper, which is more than half the price. Or it may even be Chinese truffle, which really looks the same, but has absolutely no flavor at all. So that is crucial to be able to buy something that you can actually slice like that and also smell, because in the end, what makes the whole difference, it's the flavor.